Hello. Hi, Andrea. Hello, hello. I want to put a label on this little um, notepad, so I'm trying to decide if I want which label I want. Probably would like a long one better. Hmm. No, actually, kind of like this one better. I think that must be it. I like this one, but I think I like this one best. Although that one's kind of cute. I think that's it. I had to make a decision. Not good at making a decision. Hi, Sharon. This is just my little drawing, my little sketchbook that I do my 1 minute drawings in. The little shorts I've been putting up, and I just wanted to put a label on it. I just thought it deserved a little title. Hi, Brittany. Uh, let's see here. Should we draw it with this? We'll see. Probably need a actual marker. This will work. I guess as good as anything. Hi, Joyce. Hope I didn't miss anybody. Um, well, that looks pretty good. Probably needs inked, right? Probably. Hi, Artsy. Hi, Patricia. I just wanted to get this done, and I wanted to wait for a few people before I do my little journal page, so let's just do it this way. Yeah. There we go. Nice and grungy. Andrea got here early. I saw her. There. Now it just has a little title and a little labels and ta-da. This was a big project. If you were here Thursday when Jamie and I were playing, I made this little junky journal out of a tiny little box, and we discussed the flow aspect. Well, the way I kind of want to use it, I need the pages to stay together. So after we got off, I just did a little 3-hole pamphlet stitch with each of the signatures, even though they're elasticed in, more like Midori's, rather than just making it a flow journal kind of thing where the pieces come out. I made little signatures that are elastic in, and that way when I put paint on a 2-page spread like that one, it can be flat and out of the book, but not what shall I say, they were sliding around. I couldn't put the paint on easily without them moving, so I thought I would put a little paint on a couple of these today, just for the fun of it. Maybe we'll use it later. Besides, they have to dry before you can go on to the next page. So if I just get some on there. I don't like my thumb. That doesn't work very well. Messy. Hi, Carol. Oh, did I do? I'm doing that off camera. I'm sorry, guys. When I finish this, we'll do our little journal page. I haven't seen Barbara come in yet, but she may have a meeting or church service. Sometimes she has that on Sunday mornings. But that's all right. She'll catch up in her little book. I really like what I did with that one. Ugh, too much paint. Okay. That one needs way more right there. I hope everybody's doing pretty good today. It is hot here. Jeff said it's not that, it doesn't feel as hot as it has been, but it's September and it's almost 90 degrees outside and it's wet, like super wet. Okay, I like those two, I think. We'll see. They're just going to lay over there and get dry. Oh, this one opens up. I missed it. But it's back to raining all the time again. We had a couple of days where it didn't rain, but it's raining all the time again. Okay, that one's all right. I just can't believe it, how hot and humid it has been. Now, hot, yes, we always get hot in August, and it takes till close to September to cool down, but not like this. This is just worse than normal. And my garden this summer just did not do because I don't even have peppers that survived because the humidity just did even the peppers in. And they're supposed to be tropical. So, let's get that up out of the way. I'm going to have to remember, I really don't like painting with my fingers. But when you're doing those little pages, it's like silly to get out a brush or something. So, and I, for some unknown reason, have a clean desk. So I'm going to have to get my little basket and hope there's something in it that we can use to do. There's a little piece of paper that maybe that will work. That's about the only thing I see on my desk. My baby wipes got dry. I can't wait for fall weather though. Although I'm afraid we're going to go from summer to winter. I don't think we're going to get any fall. Okay, there we go. All right, so we have that. Let's see what's in our little basket that we might be able to pull out to do a page. We have some fun stuffs there. That's cool. Let's just get out some little pieces. I don't know what we'll use. We'll just pull them out. See what works. I kind of like that. Sharon sent me that piece of paper, I think. I'm still working with it. I'm lacking in trash. Yes, I'm lacking in trash. How about that? Uh-huh. It's amazing that I'm lacking in trash. Of course, I have my little trash bin. I actually have some white stuff. Okay. Oh, that's cool. This flower and these flowers are kind of the same. I'll have to think about that. That's a cool word. Those are cool words, so I might have words already. Okay. Tickets. Here's some gold washi tape. There's maroon washi tape. No, I don't think I like the maroon washi tape. We'll see. Let's look at what we got. Let's see if we can't. This is our stash. Thank you, Andrea. Okay, now we have to find a page to work on. And I think there's going to be kind of a lot of dark, black stuff. We'll see. who all saw last night's video? Okay, we have to have a page to work on. I don't like that one. That's kind of cool. So you saw Wednesdays, but not last night's, or it was a continuation of Wednesday's video. So, I kind of like that. That's kind of looking cool. Well, I think I'm going to work on that some today too, just a little bit after I finish this. I like this one that says "Be True." Andrea, I didn't need much in the way of trash. I already am. My little basket full of trash seems to be gonna have plenty to make a page. Don't know where this is gonna go yet, but right now we'll put it right there. Hi, Christine. I'm really liking this. Don't know for sure if it needs a lot more. Needs something, but Andrea, I am sure that if I walked around this room, I could find another whole basket full of trash. I never seem to have, Thursday when I made that little journal, I didn't do anything but take stuff out of my drawer. I have a drawer for scraps, and I took all of those pages out of that drawer. So the only thing I used when I made this little journal, the only thing that I actually used that wasn't kind of trash was this one jelly print. Hi, Barbara. You spaced on the time. Aha. I thought maybe you'd gone to a meeting. So, well, I guess the brad and the elastics weren't trash, but all of the pages for my little signatures came out of my scrap bin. The box that I used was headed for the recycle bin. So it was pretty trashy little journal. Oh, that one? Yes. And Barbara, after we got off Thursday, I did go in and pamphlet stitch my signatures so that they will stay together when I'm working on them. And just now I took all three of them out so I can put some paint on them. so that they can dry, so I can put some more paint on them so that they have little painty spaces in them to start, to start pages. Yep, that's what you get when you have to take a lot of gas X. When you have tummy tough stuffs. That was a gas X bottle, but there was what was it? Sudafed box on the counter the other day. I thought about keeping it too, but I decided I didn't need another one. Not right now. So it went in the recycle bin. I'm deciding if I need these. I kind of like that. Okay. You'd say you do? Okay, that's how Jelly printed on my current little book. Made the signatures, painted the double spreads, and then unsewed them to stitch them into the cover. Well, and I'm just going to use the little elastics to keep them in the cover. That way I don't have to, I can pull it out, put it back, and that kind of thing. Sharon, do you recognize this little piece of paper? It's gone a long way. I have used this piece of paper and used this piece of paper. It's been used in several little books. Oh, I do need those silver little. I think so. I think I need the silver little flowers. It means you guys have to watch me cut them out, though. So, and because I'm going to put them right there like that, I can use the ones that were on the edge that aren't all there. I think the other pieces that were in that envelope, Sharon, I've done something else with in the past, but this little piece has been laying in my basket, and I've just used multiple little flowers off of it over time. Okay, come here. You're just getting dirty. There we go. When I put these silver flowers on there, though, I think that's going to be the end of it. I think that's going to be all I'm going to do to it. You would have never thought to cut it like I have. I can't say that, it was. I have just cut it up like that because I thought they were so pretty as individual little pieces. For as much as fussy cutting is not my favorite thing to do, I seem to do a lot of it. I think I looked at using my circle punch to punch them out, but it was gonna eat too many of the other flowers when I was looking at it. And I'm probably going to need a fifth flower. We're going to have to see here. I think I need a fifth one. Yeah, it is funny that I do so much of it. It is. And I do some fussy cutting, you know. Of course, I don't sit and watch movies very much, but if I should be watching like videos, sometimes when I'm watching videos, and like if I'm watching somebody's live stream, especially, I'm liable to um not be talking in chat and be fussy cutting or doing something then. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was watching Mary Friday, and yeah, was it Friday? I think so. Um, and Mom took an entire skein of yarn, and I don't know what she managed to do to it, but she had turned it into a major mess. It took me close to 3 hours to fix the blasted thing and rewind it all. I finally finished it up this morning. A brand spanking new skein of yarn, and she managed to pull it to smithereens. Okay. Yep, I think that's going to be it. Hi, Kathy. Uh-huh. Now I have to decide if I'm going to try to ink that or not. I don't know if inking it is really going to show up or not. Let's glue these down first. Let's get them glued down. No, let's ink this first and then glue them down. Have to go get breakfast, Barbara? Yeah, they need it inked. There's that white edge because it's paper. Okay. That piece. I think, yeah, this was a picture out of a book. Something. I used the other piece of the page or something. I don't remember. But it was laying there. An unbirthday card, huh? That's fun. Okay. All right. Now then, let's see how we can glue this together here. Let's see. First off, let's we need to find the middle or close to the middle. Okay. John, I don't know why I cut them apart to put them right back together again, other than they're just put back together a slightly different way. Hi, Teresa. Collected a bunch of August birthdays, but Andrea slipped by her. Uh-oh. The sneezies and the sniffles. Oh, I am not sure what's blooming right now, but I've been sneezing. But that's, we have a lot of stuff blooming this time of year. Okay, yeah. That worked pretty good. It's up a little bit. That's okay. Okay. Oh, Carol, that's, yeah. Pine pollen here can do a number on me, but this is not pine pollen season. It's got to be something else. The crepe myrtles are about gone. So it's not the crepe myrtles. Yep. Yep. Hi, Deb. I didn't even see her come in. Um, okay. Oh, I really like how this one came out. Yep. And look, I barely touched the stuff in my basket, Andrea. I have to put all this stuff I got out back into the basket because I didn't use it. So, I have to put it back to use another day. Are you talking to Barbara, Andrea, or me? Because we've lived all over the country too. Um, all right, we got to put a date on this one. What is the date? It is September. I love the crepe myrtle. Deb, ours are. We have four. Well, we have some in the back too, but we have four out front that are about 35 foot tall, and they cover most of the length of the house out front. We lost one. Sally took one out. The ground got so wet under it that it tipped over. That's how much water we had 14 inches of water in the yard. It came up almost to coming up into the house. Okay, it's September 4th. (2022). But ours are big like trees. And we don't trim them. Well, I shouldn't say that. We've had an arborist come and trim some of it out in the middle. This one's very, it doesn't have much color, which is kind of odd for me, but I really like how it came out. I think this needs some scribbles around it, though. You know how we scribble around things? It just does. I don't know why it needs scribbles, but it does. There we go. There we go. Now it's done. With the trunks that look peeled and stained. Yep, that's what we've got. Um, Deb, it's about how it's about how uh long they live and how old they are. Sorry guys, I'm watching out front. Guy in his Jeep. Hi, Lisa. You're collecting things for junk journals? Dang. Lisa, Carl, there, guys. Say welcome, welcome. And Lisa, and I know her from the bead shows. Lisa used to get a few beads here and there. That's funny that you're collecting things for junk journals. But Lisa, are you still doing the coloring for the coloring book artists? You got the Poscas, the gold and silver Poscas. Ooh, I might have to get a gold and silver Posca. I have not bought the colors in the Poscas just because. Excuse me. What's her name? Jamie was using a chrome marker the other day. That was really cool. Anyways, that's our little journal page for today. I'm really liking this. I like it. I like it. I do remember you, dear. I see things you do on Facebook every once in a while. Got them from Amazon. Okay. There you go, Lisa. Lisa used to color for one of the, well, apparently for Fox Chapel. She used to do coloring book pages for them. I'm going to put some more paint on a few pages in these little, this is a little junk journal. Lisa, if you just popped in, Thursday, I made this little tiny itty bitty junk journal, and I made some signatures that are, they go in with elastic, like Midori Traveler's Notebooks. And I'm just putting some paint on some of them to do like for doing pages later. I just wanted to have the pages covered with some paint. So I'm going to put a little more paint on a couple of pages. Oh, not sure which colors. Let's see here. Oh, there's a good purple. Maybe a purple and some lime green. Yeah, purple and lime green. Okay. Yeah, I do a lot with okay, stay down. I do a lot with recycled stuff, Lisa. Yeah, the hairbands for the signatures work real well for something tiny. I debated about it. I was thinking about sewing them in, but I wanted to have them flat where I could get to them and get stuff on them and work with them in the flat. This is kind of a new little project because I made the journal the other day. The box was a box of it was a box from Gassex, and that's a jelly print. And then after that, I just took scraps out of my scrap drawer. Okay, I said I didn't like using my fingers, and yet here I am using my fingers again. Okay, where's that little thing? There it is. Maybe this will work. I don't want a lot of paint, though. I don't know. My fingers might work better. We'll see. I'm doing bead inventory on your stream today. I have to look through good stuff in about 5 years. Deb, doing bead inventory is a serious problem for me. Lisa knows me. I have way too many beads. You know those purple drawers that I showed on Facebook last week? Somewhere along the line last week, I put them on Facebook again. They've been in my studio for a while, but when Jeff painted them purple and moved them in, and I moved them into this studio, I have a drawer of size 11 seed beads, a drawer of 8s, a drawer of 11s, 8s, and 6s. Okay. And where did my pliers go? Oh, hi, Dawn. Besides, drawers of mixed 15s and everything else, I have a whole drawer of metal beads, just stuff like that. I mean, those drawers are filled to capacity. These paints always the lids seem to get stuck on them. I guess that's not too bad to put it on with this. Yeah, when Jeff got me those, I was very, very happy. I didn't have them in my studio in South Dakota. I just didn't have a really good spot for them. But when we moved here, I said, Jeff, I need you to paint them for me because, they needed to be painted. They just were that ugly brown color, and I wanted them pretty. So he painted them for me. That is a really dark purple. And no, I don't know what I'm going to do with these pages yet. We'll figure it out later. I did some tiny bead woven flowers that week, thinking they're flat enough to add to a journal. Lisa, I've been thinking about doing some, but time. you know, it would mean I could use up some of my beads. Okay, so we need to put those out of the way again. So let's put that over there. And this over here. Yeah, and you can add them to a tag or turn them into a, I want to do some beaded tassels to use on paper clips for my journals. Just, there doesn't seem to be enough time in the world to do everything. Okay. I want to work on this a little bit. So let's get out these pages and let's see. I was thinking maybe you guys would help me brainstorm a little bit. This is you got the bead embroidery and soldering bugs right now. Oh, Deb. One of these days I'm going to get out my rubber stamps and we're going to do solder with rubber stamps, but I just time, because they would make really cool embellishments to do the soldering thing with the rubber stamps. Have you ever done that, Deb? Okay, if you didn't see it, maybe I should go and get a link for y'all. I'll be right back. I'm going to get a link. Sorry, it takes me a few minutes. I think this will give you the proper link. You didn't enjoy it that much? Well, I can see that it would make some fun. I think it would make some fun. What do you call it? Fun embellishments. Embellishments. There we go. If I'm correct, that should give you a link to the Journal Cookbook playlist. Yeah, rubber stamps and solder. Yeah, I want to work on brainstorming some of these, brainstorming this Journal Cookbook just a little bit today. And then maybe put some of my tabs on. Rubber stamps. Sounds terrifying. It's really not. It's not terrifying. Embellishments. Embellishments. Yes, thank you, Deb. I can't think very well today. Anyways, what I'm going to ask is, I'm going to ask a question and then I'm going to see if you guys can maybe help me come up with some ideas of other parts and pieces that we need to put on tabs. Because when we have a journal, and let's look at this one. This is a journal, right? And it has a cover. and it has pages, and it has a binding. This one doesn't have a closure, but then it has decorations in it, right? Am I right with that? Are there other parts and pieces that I'm not thinking of? So if I looked at a different journal, I'm trying to think, what else might need to go into a journal? Because there's a ton of different kinds of covers that we could do. There's all kinds of things we can use for pages. The bindings, decorations are basically embellishments. Pockets and slip spots and belly bands. Okay. Would those, Barbara, would those go under decoration though? The pockets, slip spots. Would they be under decoration? I would think so. Right? Or is that, are those ways to hold the decoration on? So far, Deb, I have cover, pages, binding, closure, and decoration for this part. Okay, so decoration is too broad. Okay, that's okay. I agree with that. Yeah, they would serve a function more than they would. That's right. They would serve a function more than um they would be decoration, because the decoration would be more like embellishments. So we probably need embellishments. Hmm. Windows, tags, closures, tucks. Okay. Sharon says they would be both. So yeah. Well, and there are so many kinds of pockets that pockets are probably going to need to have um their own section. So in a lot of respects, these are functional decorations where embellishments of different kinds are going to be more just decorations. What can we call this section? Drop down a list under decorations, and tags and journaling cards for journaling space is very important. Yes. Okay. Yes, and that's the thing, Barbara. I know that these are going to have to be different sections, and I'm just trying to do. I mean, right here, these things that we've already discussed, these pockets and uh, the tags and journaling cards, even in this section. Okay, I don't know that they belong there though. These are more function. Well, You know, when you start thinking about this, clusters and paper clips, that would go more under here. I think. I like that, Barbara. Decorations and embellishments with a subsection for all of this. That sounds like a good. I think that's a good idea. That's uh-huh. Yeah, because I think all of these need to be subsectioned and dangles. Yeah, like journal jewelry kind of thing. Um, because Lisa was just talking about doing a little tiny beaded flower because it was flat enough. Okay, and Violet makes the most amazing little crocheted pieces. I've made little crocheted flowers. Those are all little embellishment things. Okay. Hi, Julie. We are talking about the journal cookbook. And just a minute, I'll put it back in again. Um, this is the link to the playlist because there's 2 videos already. Um, we're just kind of brainstorming a little bit on the journal cookbook kind of thing. And yeah, because I mean, I've probably got in different journals, I probably have, 15 different kinds of pockets. Oh no. Barbara got so excited. You have to see this, guys. Barbara's computer got so excited that it went walkie. Okay, so I need to work on sections for those things. Um, Another thing that I had down on my list was the different kinds of ingredients, and that basically is all those 500 million kinds of supplies that we have that I forget to use. I mean, what all supplies? I mean, I didn't even put there's embossing powders. I have paint, paper, images, fibers, fabric, die cuts, beads, buttons, embossing powders. Okay. I mean, hi, Angela. What about doors and windows? I think that would go over here in this section right here. Doors. Dimensional media. Well, and when I went to Hobby Lobby the other day, yep, fountain pens. We could just put pens and have a whole list of pens. Lace and charms. Yep. Texture paste. Text. Oh yeah, text. Julie, this is not cooking themed. This is about taking a journal. Okay. When let me try to re-explain this, because maybe I didn't explain it very well the other night. But when Helen talked to me about this, Angela, did I say hello? I hope so. Hello, Angela. This she the ultimate goal. Yeah, 500 for I started with paper over here, Deb, and I have book pages, tea bags, painting papers, and maps, and that's as far as I got. Um, yeah, that. Hi, Janice. That's the thing. You need to kind of go around your room and look, because I have stamp pads that I don't use to stamp with because of them being kind of dry and yucky, but these work good to make painty paper. So, you know, we need to use the supplies we got, and I could need to. It's really great idea for a journal. Um, and it's more of a okay. What Helen wants me to do, and the whole idea that started was to take a lot of the journals I've got. Oh, rice paper. Oops. Um, I don't have any rice paper. I don't think, but it needs to go on the list. Oh, Chanel stems. The idea is to take this journal and actually take a picture of it and then make a list. Okay, so on this journal, let's do a recipe. Let's actually do a recipe for this. This is a recipe for my Sunday journal. Oops, I'm off camera. Sorry about that. Okay, its cover is an envelope. It's a 6x9 envelope. Then it was covered with jelly prints. Okay. And then I used some Posca pens to doodle. Wallpaper, digitals, craft paper, stickers. Oh, I hadn't put stickers down. Rub-ons. Oh, paper rolls. Okay, so this. Oops. You guys are going, and I'm doing a different thing. Straws. Stickers. Painted papers. Okay, painted papers will be over here. Yep, the Mod Podge glue to seal. That's right. Music paper. And then that has the Mod Podge glue mixture to seal. I'll have to write this out or later. Okay, so that was, oh, where we had to have ink for the edge. Okay, Deb. Hopefully I explained it in a couple of I will try to put this section marked off in the playlist too. Papers is a whole oh yeah, paper. I think papers will be a whole tab on its own. Because you have to have papers for the pages, right? I did not add the buttons and the I didn't do the button and string for this particular journal, but you could add that to it. Okay, Teresa, on that, why not a black Sharpie marker and a little white paint? You're welcome, Teresa. Okay, I'm just catching up on okay, so that was the cover. So now the pages, okay, these pages are all this is definitely a junk journal, right? So the pages, I used painty paper. And under painty paper, that's going to be jelly prints. I use, this is a pharmacy bag. This is, okay, that's a book page, but it's out of like a dictionary. That is a invoice. Map. This one is another book page. I have no idea what it's out of. We've already got book page, so I won't repeat myself. That's another painty paper, scrapbook paper. That's another book page. Book page, book page. That's a ledger sheet. Oh, that's a piece of an envelope. Old used envelope. Okay, and then, okay, so that's the pages. Then the binding was a pamphlet stitch. It was just a 3-hole, and I used wax linen, right? Yeah, wax linen. Okay. So, okay, but to do the binding, I needed a needle and I needed a punch, a pokey tool. For the most part, I tore my papers. Is that how you spell tore? Tore. 8, right? How many pages in that little book? Just a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 sheets, Teresa. But some of these are really, really thin. If you do 15, that's you want to have some pages that are really thin. So that's 15 sheets folded in half. Maker's choice. That's right. Let me see here. Ooh, fun, yummy paper. Julie, the only fabric is, well, this was a, this a page I did, and I put that on there when I made that page, and it is a baby wipe that I cleaned up ink with. 15, this is an awful lot to sew through your sewing machine. I wouldn't sew this in my sewing machine, just FYI. Oh, yeah, you got to be careful about them tossing things out, Lisa. So, this is a recipe that this is a recipe for this little journal, to make that little journal before I start doing art in it. So that will be the first recipe I put in my book under actual recipes. But I will have to take a picture and um, oh, then it may so that I just, this is 15 plus the fact that this cover is multiple layers, and it's, I just probably wouldn't sew it with my sewing machine. And yeah, Barbara does. I have always just made mine with one, so it, so, ooh, cool. Okay, who said that it's a long list? I saw something about it being a long list, and then why it takes her so long to make a journal. Oh, where does it say? Oh, Barbara. Yeah, it takes a while to dig all the stuff out. That's the thing. But that, okay, now Janice mentioned putting the little ties on here. I didn't in this particular one, but I have done that in the past. So if I took this journal recipe, I could add to, okay, we could make an addition for a different, addition, possible additions would be to put the little button closures on the envelope. Needless to say, this needs to be, I have to redo it and write it neat, but Barbara said that. Okay. I don't put ties on my inside cover, but I do cover it with jelly prints and cover the inside flap with jelly prints. How about that? Oh, yes, and end papers. You could put end papers in it. I did not cover the I covered the inside of the envelope flap because this part's sticky. Um, the problem with metallics and pearls, Teresa, is making sure they're permanent finish. That is that is one thing um, that you've got to be really careful with metallics, because the finish will come off. Um, Bobby Bead is who I would call. It's a company. It's BOBBY BEAD. Call up there and talk to them and see what they have. Um, that's who I used to buy a lot of beads through. Of course, I bought um, half kilos and kilos of beads, so it was. But Bobby Bead, they're online, but I would call them on the phone and talk to them because there's a difference between permanent finish and not permanent finish. And permanent finishes are going to cost more, but when you handle the non-permanent ones, hardly at all. Sometimes those finishes come off. Yes, Julie, and you can. I just and if this signature wasn't quite so thick, I could have done that. Um, My sewing machine will sew through just about anything, but this one's just a little thick. I probably wouldn't have made it. So, okay, so where was I at? What was I doing? I forgot when I got sidetracked. Something to drink. Okay. Well, Lisa, I ended up with my mom's machines are in my closet. I had to get her serger out here recently because I have to make Santa Claus a new suit. I don't even keep a serger out anymore because I just don't use it. Why don't you guys help me with a list of papers? I have book pages, tea bags, painty papers, maps, rice paper, music paper. Okay, we need ledger paper, right? Notebook paper. Dyed paper. Oh, yes. And that would include all kind. Okay, dyed paper. We have coffee dyed paper, tea, eco, colored dyed, mulberry. Ooh, mulberry paper. Vellum and mulberry paper. And you know, I have a roll of vellum and I haven't even touched it. Mulberry paper. Cardboard. Ooh, yes, cardboard. Fabric dye. Yeah, fabric dye will work. You can use fabric dye. Kool-Aid. Jan's got Kool-Aid food coloring. Kool-Aid is spelled with a fabric dye. What's the other one? Food coloring. I'm going to try to clean this up down the road, guys. I mean, so that it makes sense. Okay. What's a foxtail box, Julie? Magazine pages, yes. Coloring book. Oh, graph paper and coloring books. Oh, notebook paper. Okay, paper bags. I used paper bags in here. Oh, craft paper is another one of my favorites. Junk mail. Yep. See, I knew you guys would have a whole bunch. Newspaper. Did you guys get a newspaper? Box that allows you to have foxtail on your house on TV. Oh, okay. I don't think we call it that, but that's. You've been making your own coloring book? How fun. I have notebook paper twice. I do. Okay. Straw paper. Hi, Lisa. Is that napkins, Julie? Is serviettes napkins? I think that's what she's. Straw paper. Doilies. Oh, yeah. Foreign newspapers for journals. Do you know that when we were in South, decoupage paper, packing paper. Oh, how about a wallpaper? I think she said that before, and I didn't write it down. Packing paper. Um, Wrapping paper. Uh, Newsprint. Onion skin if you can find it. Yes. I have some old typing paper. That was another thing. Tracing paper, which is very much like vellum, but not. Deli paper. Oh, tissue paper. Butcher paper. Okay, Julie, this is a good question. Freezer paper. I'm going to come back to that. I'll write it down over here. Did I get tissue paper? Yeah, I got tissue. Stationery paper, stationery. Which goes for greeting cards. I know you guys cannot read this mess that I'm writing right now. Just freezer paper. Okay, yes. Okay, Braille paper. Ooh, and besides Braille, the Braille paper. Um, I have some. Um, what is it called? That goes in a piano player piano paper. What is that called? Construction paper. Player piano rolls. Piano roll. Yeah. Did you see the size of the notebook I got? Music box paper. Okay, and you guys, did I get construction? Yeah, I got it. Honestly, guys, I'm going to tell you what, I probably have 90% of this. I probably have pretty much everything we've said right here. I have this, but I forget to use it, you know. But Barbara, did you see the notebook I bought? I got this at the thrift store. Okay. See how big it is? It's a huge notebook to put this in. That's the whole point. It's going to take a while. Cloth paper. Okay, yep. It's used for piano rolls. It's got holes in it. Piano paper, yeah, it looks like this. It's got little rectangle. Let me bring you in. Wait. Let me bring you way far in. It has, where is it? Okay, come on, I can't see it. It has these little slots cut in it so that when the player piano pieces touch it, it makes the sound. So as it goes down the paper, these little slots are in it. So in reference to like Braille paper that has little dots that are raised, this has little holes cut in it. It's really cool, but most of it, oh, foil. Yep. Foil. Did we put scrapbook paper on the list? I think so. I'm gonna have to go back and did we even list scrapbook paper? I think so. That's the thing. I think so. I'm gonna write it down again in case we missed it. Cardstock. I don't think so. I don't think any of us said cardstocks. You know, wax paper. We could put wax paper in here. But do you think plastic wrap belongs? I'm gonna put it. I'm not sure I would use that like a page though, so I'm not sure if it belongs in paper or if it belongs elsewhere. AC. ACETATE. ETATE. Oh, marker paper. Oh, glassine. Okay. Okay. Marker paper. We didn't put watercolor paper in here. Glassine. Watercolor paper. Hi, Gail. Glassine's a good one. Now, sketch paper. Tell me something though. Is glassine paper and vellum, are they the same thing? Copy paper, yes, copy paper. We don't have that yet. Okay, photo paper and Yupo paper, which I just got myself some of the other day. No, they're not the same. Okay, file folders. I don't know that I have any glassine paper. I have vellum. I'll have to do some research on that because I don't know exactly. I'm not sure I know exactly what glassine paper is. Therefore, you know, I'm just looking at that. Julie, I wanted to ask you a question. She said butcher. I think it was Julie said butcher paper earlier. Can somebody tell me exactly what butcher paper is? Because my mother always used freezer paper, which is the same. It's plastic on one side. You have huge sheets of glassine. Okay. Glassine is more like the waxy bags you used for sandwiches. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm listing possible. Yes, sorry, Gail. I'm working on my journal cookbook, and I'm listing all the possible papers for. I've made a huge mess. you know. Butcher paper isn't as waxy. Okay. Well, it's not the same as freezer paper because butcher paper isn't plastic coated on one side, is it? Butcher and freezer are the same. It is coated. Okay, butcher paper is coated on one side. Okay. Oh, parchment paper. Yes, parchment paper. Originally butcher paper versus the paper they used to wrap your meat and fish and chips in. Yeah. A mixed media. Well, I don't have mixed media paper down on here either. I've got the marker paper and stuff, but mixed media paper. Bristol paper. Bristol board. Is that what you're talking about? Bristol board. Yep, that's probably what it is. Okay. And Bristol board is kind of like cardstock, but it's not. Um, in some respects, you know, it's a little different. Got newsprint. Okay, Teresa, what is finishing paper? Got magazine. I'm not sure what finishing paper is. Oh, toilet paper. Yeah. How about paper towels? They're different. Okay, I have to have a drink. Gotta have a drink. Oh, sandpaper. Yep. Dryer sheets and baby wipes. Yep. We all have a tendency to use those. Now, I use my baby wipe as a little ruffle right here, but I could have used that as a page. There's no reason why I couldn't. Perm papers. Hi, Joan. I haven't seen a piece of perm paper in a very long time. Cigarette. I was just thinking. She said, "I've got tea bags, but I didn't put coffee filters." Cigarette papers. Got rice paper. Hi, Pam. Um, cigarette C. Toilet paper rolls. Calendar papers. Now, okay. I have book papers and magazine papers, but that is actually a different thing to think about. Calendar pages. But wouldn't that come under tissue papers too? Cigar paper sheets. Cigar paper sheets. In sheets, Lisa? I have little tiny itty bitty cigar papers, you know, that wrap around the cigars. Yes, Mr. Tea Fairy, I could use some tea. Yes, please. Thank you. Ooh, and that, Lisa, that sounds interesting. Okay, let me see. I'm old cal food wrappers. Yeah. Uh-huh. You know, you can make stuff like out of chip bags and stuff like that too. So food wrappers would be cigar paper, or is it tobacco leaf? Whole package of it. Hmm. I have to look that one up too. Yeah, Jeff got a calendar in the mail the other day that will work really well in a journal. Let me show it to you. Ouch! Oh, ow, ow! Shouldn't have moved so fast. Oh, I'm coming, guys. Oh, oh. Thank you, hon. I appreciate it. Oh, oh dear. Tea Fairy got my tea. Yeah, it would be yummy depending. Um, See this? This is really, and it's nice. It's got but it would make nice pages in a junk journal. That's why he gave it to me. Yes, it was painful, Andrea. I'm not able to sit very long at one time right now, and I used my arm to get up. I have multiple things going wrong. uh, but if I get up too fast, that's what happens. No, it doesn't smell like cigar. Tobacco makes the cigar smell. Yeah, just the thought of keeping old calendars. Oh, I keep all my mom's old calendars. Besides the pictures, the calendar pages, if she, of course, she usually writes all over them, but she always saves me calendars. Yeah, just getting up when I've sat. Okay, it's been an hour and a half since I sat down, and just having sat in one place, it gets hard to get up. I would say we have a very long list of. I got tea bags um, of this. I'm going Wednesday, guys. Just so you know, the chiropractor wants me to try to get an MRI on my shoulder to see how bad the tear is and if we can do something physical therapy wise. Calligraphy paper. I got doilies and I got coffee filters, but I don't have any calligraphy paper. Oh, another thing I have? Um, I have pads of, okay, what do you call that? It is writing practice paper for kids. I don't know what it would be called really, other than that. But yeah, it's newspaper. I have Japanese calligraphy paper. Yeah. Oh, um, the stuff origami paper. I have a notebook of calligraphy paper too, Teresa. First grade tablets. Yeah. What is banana paper? Ooh, that would be fun. I wonder if we could make paper with my. Yes, I have parchment paper and mango paper. Lisa, where did you get those kinds of papers? Yes, Teresa, I'm working it. Mine is a roll and it is a pain. Yes, my parchment paper is in a roll as well. I'm going to write that down again and make sure that I got it. Making, I can see it out of bananas because banana leaves, they also make bamboo and that kind of thing. Did anyone say pattern paper? No, Gail, we didn't say pattern paper, but it's kind of a tissue paper. But I can, oh, you know what? I have some pattern paper that is not tissue paper. We did say wallpaper. Got mulberry paper. Well, I will try to clean this list up. Um, I think though I am going to do a little bit of making my they make paper out of bamboo all the time, yeah. Got watercolor, Joan? Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? They make canvas paper. I guess that would be cloth paper. Hmm. Hmm. Don't know. Might have to I might have to look at this list because some of these might be kind of the same thing. Oh yeah. Janice, what should we call that? Should we just call it vintage? Vintage forms. I think I've got ledger paper down there, but hi Kathy. Well, telephone books would be book paper, and that is newsprint too. So they're kind of the same thing. Yeah, we got piano roll paper. Hmm. Yeah, she's working while she's listening, so don't worry about getting here late, and don't worry about saying it twice because I might have missed writing it down. Cookbook pages. You think that's different than book paper? Yeah, used business forms. That's yeah, that would got him, Kathy. Okay, I'm gonna stop because then okay, you guys look around. Plastic pages like separator pages. Oh yeah, like page protectors. Page protectors. But also they make just a minute. I'm thinking about it. I have some plastic. Well, that would be their acetate. So usually the paper is different. Okay, Kathy. I'm sure that we've forgotten something. Okay. Type of tree here. You can peel off the bark and it looks like sheets of soft bark you can art on. We have dividers. Yes. Page dividers. Plastic ones. Yes. Um, there you go, Janice. I have one of those old cookbooks that have been tearing up, but I also have another one. Sugar cane paper and rag paper. Julie, I was going to say birch. They have birch looks like paper. Um, that's Teresa. Free paper. That's it. Whatever's free. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's okay. I'm going to tell you what, guys. If in your studio you see another kind of paper this week, next week tell me to add it to this list. I'm going to try to clean the list up. Um, when I do, I will try to, my plan is to try to put some of these lists in files, either on the community page. I don't know if I can put files on the community page. I may have to look for a place I can put files where everybody can access it, because I know that some people don't have Facebook. So I inherited it. We'll pass it on to someone who likes cookbook. Such good reading. Okay, have not can't figure this the best of all. Free paper. Yep. Uh-huh. Um, so I'm not sure, but I'll try to post it for sure in the um you do guys do know that money's printed on rag paper, so we could put money. We should put money, right? Like I'm going to use it in my book for a page. Uh-huh. I don't know if it exists anymore, but I had a product called Etol. It was a kind of metal paper type stuff. Ooh, they make foil. We didn't put aluminum foil. It would be, we could put a page in that was made out of aluminum foil. I have never done that, but that would be really cool, wouldn't it? I don't know. I'll have to write that down. Let's see here. Although I think somebody earlier said foil, so I guess aluminum foil. I did put foil, so aluminum foil would fit that. But I have never made a page out of aluminum foil, but I think that would be fun. You don't like aluminum foil, Julie. Okay. Have to be careful of the edges because it can cut you. Yeah, I can see that. Hi, Rebecca. I can use Google to set up a folder that is public and share the link to the folder. Okay, let me write that down. Yes, it will color aluminum foil. I have not, Janice, but that sounds interesting. I will look at that because that would probably be the best thing, is to set up a Google folder, because I'm sure we're going to have some more of these. lists that I want to be able to share. Just, like Andrew was talking about making the book. We're kind of making our own book. So, okay, so that was one thing I wanted to do. Next thing is I do want to kind of try to do some of my labels today. I thought I would try. Okay, let's see here. I think that the paper folder is going to be a big one. So but is that paper or would it be pages? The main heading would be pages, what we can use to make pages with, right? Yeah, it's a long tab, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Spanish cedar paper. Wow. Yeah, I want to make big long tabs, Julie, for the main the main things like the cover and pages and bindings. I think I'm just going to label this one paper because I'm going to need when I going to need to break some of that down because like dyed paper is going to need to have a tab of its own. This one's going to be pages. I want a bigger, let's see what markers we got in here that I want to write with. Oh, not that one, that's for sure. Did I just spell pages wrong? No, I guess it's right. You categories when you're packing bags. Filing, over the thing we go. There you go, Janice. Because okay, how can we break these pages down? Because we're going to have, okay, recycled paper, right? That would be junk mail and food wrappers and all of those things. Okay, let's get out a piece of paper. I need another piece of paper. We're gonna have dyed paper for one, right? Recycled paper. I can break these down later. I'm just thinking of the categories that we. Yeah, I put paper bags in here. Shopping pages. I make paper bag. I use paper bags all the time. Well, this one's got a pharmacy bag in it. See here? This is the pharmacy bag. And if I go to the health food store, I always ask for paper bag. Dyed paper, recycled paper. I would say purchased paper. We didn't put handmade paper on here. No, from plastic shopping bags. Ooh, that'd be cool. I don't have Tyvek on the list, and I have Tyvek in my studio. So Tybek, is that how we spell it? Vek. Thin transparent paper. You thought it was listed near Mulberry? Like I said, I'm going to have to go. I'm going to have to redo this list and then figure out um, how to make sure I got it only on there. Yes, Lisa, in the description box, there is a Facebook group. Um, and okay, uh, okay, I do live streams on Sunday at 1. And then a friend of mine, Lisa Conway, who her channel is Lisa My Eclectic Life. Um, and if one of my mods could grab her channel for me, I'd appreciate it. She's not streaming right now, but usually we stream together on Thursdays and we switch channels back and forth. But right now I'm streaming on Thursday at 1:30 as well, and have been having guests since Lisa's gone, not streaming right now. Yes, Kathy, and I may get Jeffrey to do that. Excel won't open on my new computer. My old Excel program, I can't make it work. But there is a link to my Facebook group down below, and one of the mods will probably grab Lisa's channel for you. If I write it up, my sweet husband will probably put it into Excel for me. Now then, here's the question. Would you put painty papers into, maybe we need to put, make a handmade paper, because painty paper would go under there. There is a program, just like Andrea grabbed Lisa's channel. So if you go, make sure you check out Lisa's channel. Program just like Excel on Google. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured, Kathy. If it's in alphabetical order. That's what Rebecca has suggested. So I was thinking that a Google document would probably be. Thanks, Barbara. Thanks, Andrea. Thanks, guys. Okay. Do you think that we need that this is the 4 categories I need inside my paper category, my pages category? Oh, I should do Lisa's happy dance for my mods. Yeah. There we go. I think those are the 4 I like for Yep. Okay, bye Gail. Got not hot. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That handmade would be jelly paper and painty paper. Think about what I've listed as a product that I want listed as a technique. That's a good thing. Okay, note. Yeah, the recipes might pull my hair out. That's true, Janice. Okay. That is what I'm going to do with that today. I thought I can't remember if I did that on the video last night. I personally am going to use multiple size tabs, like that, and put them, like all the pages tabs will be right back behind this pages. That one's too big, I think. I'll probably make the pages tabs a little smaller. Like, let's do that. Let me break down and make some pages tab, some of the paper tabs. Where's my thing? Okay. Okay. What, did I get some tabs made? I can't remember. No, these are big ones. Those are smaller ones. I need some slightly smaller than that, though. Now, you could make tab thingies by just making a piece, folding it in half, and rounding the corner. I have this fancy little punch thing, which I thought was right here, and I've lost it. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Oh, so let's see. How big do I want these tabs? Maybe. Oh, it's too big. Maybe 2 inches. Let's cut a piece that's 2 inches. Yeah, you can dye any paper that's permeable. So dyed papers are definitely, well, actually, dyed paper would come under handmade paper, wouldn't it? Right? Wouldn't dyed papers be under that? Of course, you could purchase dyed papers too. Yeah, altered paper. Maybe that should be, instead of handmade, it should be altered paper. That might work. And put both of those. I gotta put. Now here's another thing. if you don't have all of these pieces, these kinds of paper, okay, this is a list of possible ingredients, but then maybe we should make a list of actual ingredients that we have, right? So the list, maybe the list needs to have little check boxes so that we can, yeah, altered could cover painted, printed, stamped. Yeah, we didn't. Um, maybe it needs to have check boxes or something beside it so that you know which things you have. Because there's a few of these things that I don't have. Not many, because you know me. I like the idea of altered papers. I think that's a really good way to put it. And recycled paper would be book pages and packing paper and junk mail and newspapers, that kind of thing. So just like a grocery checklist, yeah. Okay, so what I usually do when I'm making these things is I cut my piece of paper as wide as I want it. So I'm going to cut this 2-inch piece. And then I cut it 3 inches. Did I cut them 3 inches? Let me measure. I have one right here. I think I cut them 3 inches. Yep, 3 inches. You got $50. It says Tanya gets the thing she doesn't have. Well, you know, I didn't have any Yupo paper, right? And when I did the Hobby Lobby bad trip last week, they had Yupo paper on clearance. So I got Yupo paper. So I now have Yupo paper. If you make up the list with little check boxes, you can color code what you have already, what you want, what you wish you used more. Yes, that would work very well. Okay. Uh-huh. You're not going to take that back. You're probably right. That's a wise thing. And as far as book pages, okay, we probably should, you know, when it comes to book paper, okay, there are all kinds of book paper that's a little different. Like cookbook paper is different than dictionary paper. Dictionary paper is thinner. That law book that Lisa sent me has I can send you some dyed papers. I have a lot from Amy. That would be fun, Janice. You sent me a couple of pieces that I've used in the past. When did you send those? Oh, I think when we were doing the ugly paper challenge. No, ugly fabric challenge. I think you sent me some then. I hit that clearance sale too, but missed the Yupo paper. I did snag a Spectrum Noir. They had those. I did not purchase them because well, for one, I really did a number on my checking account. But I don't use alcohol markers, and I have a ton of Sharpie markers that I don't use. And so I didn't get something that I had already gotten. You know, I got this tab board at Olive and blue. Oh, those are two of my favorites. Yes. I got this at Tuesday morning, a long time ago. You know, on their at their price, and you would think that you wouldn't use it that much, but I have used it quite a bit. I like to put this on the top of a tag. If you have a straight piece and you put it like that, it's really cute as the top of a tag. So you know, you would think you wouldn't use it very much, but I had to. Okay, so I decided I wanted to do altered papers, recycled papers, and purchased papers. That is going to be too thick. It's just going to be. That's brown. Maybe this will work. Andrea, ours doesn't have craft stuff anymore. Oh, that's not going to work. All right. Come here. I'm just looking for a smaller. Yeah, that ought to work. Yeah. Our Tuesday morning just does not have any I mean, they have a tiny little bit, but just almost nothing. So, okay, how do you spell purchased? P-U-R. Yeah, they just, yeah, the Spectrum Noir are great markers, and alcohol markers are great. I just don't use them. Purchesed. Purch. They have water based, which I love. Well, and they have less and less paper crafts at all. You know, I went to Michael's a week ago, I guess so. Do you know Purchased? Thank you, Andrea. Um, they don't have any Tim Holtz stuff anymore. I was looking for something. I can't remember what it was. Okay, now I need a big one that says journal recipes, right? I need a big long one that says journal recipes. Okay, how do I spell recipes? Reciepes. Is that right, guys? Reciepes. Recipes? I hope so. Okay. No, no. But yeah, no Tim Holtz at all in Michaels. Reciepes. Okay. Thank you guys. There were no paper dolls. They had some little charms and stuff that for Halloween that was they had gotten those in. But other than that, they didn't have any Tim Holtz stuff. Okay. Oh, let's see here. All right. Riot, Art Vans, Craft. You were trying to shout. Yeah. Oh, wow. Well, I think that's happening more and more. More and more shops are going online only. Um, I'm not sure that that's a good thing, but um, I guess I need to put a little bit right there. And I am using some tabs that already are some tabbed things, some dividers that I already had. I'm just putting my own dividers on top. And that's because these already have like this nice holes punched and everything like that. So I'm just, I'm actually just using them because I had them. You know, it was one of those garage sale buys. So she didn't hear me. It's spelled wrong. Uh-oh. It's spelled wrong, huh? Recie. Okay, let me go back up and look. Just a minute. Let me put my pen in my glue. Recipe. Oh, okay. Well, you know what happens? You turn it the other way and you start over again. You've been very mechanical sounding and pixelated for a bit. Oh, weird. Yes, Janice, I agree. You know, we don't have any art supply stores or anything. I miss being able to go to Dick Blick when we lived in South Dakota and we went to Omaha. I could go to Dick Blick and get things. Now we had to drive 2.5 hours to get to any place like Hobby Lobby or Michael's. They were 2.5 hours from us, but Dick Blick was in Omaha. Now, granted, it was 5.5 hours, but my son being there, we went there fairly often. Okay, so I think I'll just get a new one because I can because I can. Paper has two sides. Yep, yep. Paper has two sides. You're just using ye old English. Well, you know, and I looked because you guys were writing it for me. I looked and then I spelt it wrong. It's, you know, my ability to spell gets worse as the day goes on anyways. Okay. Let's see if we can do it right this time. Let's find the, what did I do with the bad one? So I need, okay. I need to leave this E out is what I need to do. RECIPES. Drink more tea. There you go. Jeffrey got me a new bottle and I haven't had more. Yeah. There we go. Did I do it right now? Hope so. Well, Julie, yeah, there's so much you can't buy. I mean, it's just like this glue. Okay, there used to be a scrapbook store over in Milton, and that's where I got this original bottle. But you can't. She's gone, so I can't buy it. So you know. Okay, so now I have, these are my pages, and I have these kinds of papers that I'll be going behind it. And this is my journal recipes one, and I need to put it together. Let's see here. All right. Put this one right here like that. Yep, that'll work. Okay. Well, when I finish this, we'll go on and do something more fun. Hopefully. Hopefully more fun. I don't know what, but we'll find something. Maybe we'll do a little page in our new little book. I haven't finished the blue book yet, but all right. Well, that's a little bit of this. We have one scrapbook store near us, and she's a Tim Holtz fan. The gal that used to be in Milton was a Graphics 45. She had a lot of Graphics 45 stuff, which I really like. What is this? Is this a 32 ouncer? Oh, this is a 16 ouncer. I haven't seen the 32s. This is a 16 ounce bottle. And I got a second one when I was in Texas because they had a good price on it, but I go through it quite quick. Ouch. Yeah, glue is very important. Glue is very important. So, okay, so I'll work on this later. Work on this some more later. I have a big mess now. I have to figure out where I'm going to put my big mess so that I can have a space to work. Okay, let's... Okay. I have to put some of it up, guys, otherwise I can't move in here. So I'll be right there. Yeah, 16 ounces. Yeah, I've never seen a 32. That was a 16. Um, and this is darn near empty. I need to fill it up again. I just haven't. So, okay. I think we'll maybe do something on one of these little pages. I kind of like that one. So let's put the other books back into the journal. That one's cool too, but I like this one. I think I'm going to work on that one. Okay. There's my itty bitty little junk journal. There we go. Okay. Okay, Julie. Let's bring it in closer because, you know, it's hard to see that. Where's my little, there we go. I'm not sure I really like that all that well either. I think I like this one better, so we're going to work on this page. But I need, where's my big graphite pencils? What did I do with them? There they are. There's my big graphite stick. Okay. Okay, there's my big graphite stick. And I might just use this stamp just because or do I want to use that one? I think I'll use this one. And after that, I'll think about it. Julie's back already. Okay. I think I need to, because the pages are so tiny, I think I need some wax paper tucked in. So let's get some wax paper. There we go. The black and white one? Or painted paper, what? Yeah, this is a rubber stamp. It is what do you call that? A mixed media stamp. It's from Stampendous. It's a 2017 Stampendous stamp. It is 6CR005, and I got it at Hobby Lobby like a year or two ago on clearance. It was a clearance thing. I haven't used it very much because, you know, I, for some reason, don't use the things I have. Yeah, it's one I haven't used much, and I don't know why. Okay. I want a really, really soft. Okay, that's what I want. These are just sticks of graphite. This is water soluble graphite. If I should decide I want to put water over it. Yeah, Stampendous. And then, like I said, the it's 2017, but it's 6CR005. And I didn't keep it in its packaging. Probably should have, but I think we want. The thing of it is, you have to look at which corner you want, because I want to put it right there, but it would be upside down if I'm not careful. It goes all different directions. That is something you have to realize. It goes all different directions. But I think I just want plain old black ink. I had my black stamp pad out and now I don't see it. There it is. Got water soluble pencil in my Faber-Castell Try It box. It's similar to what I'm using. Yes, probably. These are giants, giant ones. Okay. It depends on if it is graphite, water soluble graphite, or these are Stabilo Alls, and they are water soluble. This graphite will continue to move if you get it wet again. These, once you get them completely wet and then let them dry, they don't move. They're permanent. So there's multiple water soluble pencils. But I think one of Graphtex, let me see here. This is Derwent's. These are Derwent's. And okay, these are not the water soluble ones, but Derwent makes an entire line of graphite pencils that are water soluble, as well as these giants. These are sticks. These were Hobby Lobby, probably. So Stabilos would be like the Inktense. Yes, the Stabilos are very much like the Inktense, except that the Stabilos will write over more things than the Inktense even will. I love my Inktense, but the Stabilos, I have them now in pretty much every color they make, because I happened upon them while I was in Texas. But the Stabilo Alls are, they will write on glass, and the Inktense don't really write on a super glassy surface. This one might be water soluble. Yes. Okay, this is a Faber-Castell, however you say it, graphite aqua, that A word, that aquarelle, and that means it's water soluble. start with a black one, Lisa. A black one and a brown one. Those are the two I use the most. And I use this brown one when I forget to ink something. That's when I use it the most. I use the black one quite a bit, but I use the brown one like if I forget to ink around something I have put down on the page and I'm inking everything else, you can put a little line and then go back with some water and it kind of looks like you inked it. So that's what I use the brown one for more than anything. And I did, before I could find those, I bought several shades of Derwent Inktense browns to do that with. I like the Stabilos better. And you can get the black ones, I know for sure, on like Amazon, but I got the I don't know if Des Moines has a good art supply store. I can't remember going to one. Not like Dick Blick or something. You might find them at Joann's. That Joann's there in Des Moines. Well, I don't know. I can't say that made me extremely happy. No, I didn't put anything under there too. Yeah, see, that's why we need our journal cookbook, Janice, to make sure we have those things so we don't forget them all the time. Student store, yeah, yeah. I know that Joann's has now gotten to where they are doing the Inktense, the Derwent Inktense. They have these individually because that's where I got these brown ones at Joann's, which I thought was kind of an odd thing, but they did have it. I like better this than I did the writing, so I'm going to put this over here too. This tiny, tiny little book is it's a little different to work this way. Yeah, that paper just does not like to pick anything up. That's okay. That's all right. We can. Oh yeah, we can just That's why you forget them? Yeah. Yes, Julie, they are often harder to stamp. Now, I've used that one before, and my black ink pad might not be real inky right now. I used it a lot the other day. We have to let that dry. It's not very dry. And we need some kind of little, we need a little focal point, I think. Well, yeah, and the Derwent ink tints will work very much like the Stabilos. There's just things I like the Stabilos for a little bit better, and I like that brown a little bit better. I think it needs a focal point, but I'm not sure exactly what I want to do for a focal point. So I'm going to look in my little um, hmm, maybe it needs a number as a focal point. Might need a couple of numbers as a focal point. And maybe a little label. That might be fun too. We'll think about that. And I have a lot of my markers laid here, but I can't. I have 2 boxes. That's why I didn't get those alcohol markers, because I just knew I have so many markers that I don't use. Um, so okay. Come here. There's a little piece in there I wanted to get out, and of course I couldn't get it. Come here. There we go. There we go. And this is just, guys, no, I think most of you seen it. Lisa might not have seen it. I just use this is to keep my images and stuff in. And I just use this little photo album. Okay, let's put that over there and see if I can. Where's this one? There we go. Okay, I think you don't like the. I think we're gonna use this somehow. Let's pin this back down. What besides coffee or tea is your favorite thing to use to dye paper? Avocados. You use the skin and the skin and the pit, the skin and the pit in and it makes a really pretty pinkish type paper. That's one of my favorite things. Then yeah, thank you, Janice. The pit went totally away. I use coffee rather than tea most of the time because, Lisa, Jeffrey goes through when I want coffee, he drinks coffee in the mornings, and the bottom of the pot will be this little tiny bit left, and he pours it in a bottle for me, and we put it in the fridge until I have a bottle of coffee. And then, well, watercolor water, yes. That I'll even show you something with that. Um, so I get caught now. I make tea every day, but we drink it. So um, it's not like I have it extra. But the coffee, there's always that little bit of coffee extra. And so he just saves it for me, and then that's what I use. And okay, and I'll show you. I dyed this entire. Let's just yeah, that will work. I dyed this entire composition book with watercolor. Just a minute, I'll back up. Recently, I have a project I'm going to use it for, and I just haven't got to it yet. Um, this is actually Crayola watercolor that was watered down. Now, composition notebooks, some of them bleed, and this one is one that bled. So, but this is just really watered down watercolor paint. This is actually Crayola watercolor paint, which is one of my favorites to do this with. There's actually what do you call that? There's actually a video on my channel. There's also several coffee dye videos on my channel. There's if you picked up Lisa's channel, she's avocado dyed before. Basically, you just boil the avocado skins and pits until you can't wait any longer, and then you soak your paper in it. And the other thing is don't be afraid to leave the paper sitting, because I did a few pages and then thought, no, I need to not do that. Well, I ended up doing the back half of the book and just leaving it lay on the dining room table. And I just dyed this whole entire book. Now, I did have some wrinkles in here. But see how, and it makes such a wonderful noise. I just love this noise. I was like, oh, yeah. There's also some eco dyeing. Is that right? Eco dyeing videos on my channel, because I've got some eco dyed paper too. I kind of like these. I think that's what we're going to do, but we need to trim some of this off a little bit. Just a little bit. It's just a little too much around some of it. It's going to have some, but yeah, wrinkles are cool. I like wrinkles. But there's several coffee videos where I use stuff on top, like stencils and things like that. And so far, there hasn't been any paper. Now, when it's wet, paper is fragile. That's why I don't worry about trying to get individual layers laid out if I'm dyeing a whole pile of paper. If it's got edges and stuff like that on it, I don't worry about it. That's of course, I don't mind if it's got imperfections, because imperfections are what's cool. You can use Easter egg dye. I've known a lot of people to do that, but I never saw a reason to buy something when I already had other stuff. Okay, this is actually, what do you call that paper? Contact paper. Oh yeah, you can't make any mistakes, Lisa, because you know it's all about having fun with it. That's the whole point. As long as you have fun with it, that's all that matters. I think we need a word. Then I think this is almost done. I think I kind of like the way it's looking. I love this tiny, tiny book. It's even smaller than my Sunday book. We didn't put contact paper on the list. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Come here. You're in the way. Oh, hi, Sonia. Sonia. Sorry. Excuse me, guys. Give me just a second. Lisa, there is a playlist on my channel called Totally Junk Journal. That was a big, huge project that I did. I did it a couple of times. That it uses almost totally recycled materials. And if you guys aren't familiar with, I mean, I did all kinds of really wild things. The first one, I think it was Patricia. I finally made crazy because I was doing these really wild folded pages and pockets towards the end. But that was a lot of fun to make that totally junk journal because I used nothing but junk mail and stuff like that. Yeah, the totally junk journal is it's a really fun project. I'm really liking this little page. But it needs a word, and I had some new words. Had some new words. Okay. Where's my new words? In this pile, in this mess. Those aren't the new words. Those are kind of okay. I've been going through book pages and looking for words. This is a really interesting saying, but it's not going down this page. It says, the longer it takes for the tears to come, the worse the pain. But that's not for this page. I like those words, but. Oh, this one. It says, the promise of rebirth. That's a perfectly good word for spring. Right? Is that where we're going to go? I kind of like that word. Yeah, easiest sourcing of supplies ever. Totally junk journal. Uh-huh. And I still have a whole basket full uh of different envelopes. And stupid tablet changes her words. Yep. Oh, is she gonna leave already? Okay, bye, hun. I'm really glad you stopped in, Zana. And there were totally junk journal live streams long before I learned to make a playlist. Um, so there are lots and lots of totally junk journal videos. Okay. I think I really like the promise of rebirth. I really think I do. Now, where do I want to put it? I think right there. Oh, I like it right there. All right. Now we have to scribble around the words. Where's my scribbly pen? Scribblies. But now I need my white pen because these little black dots need a white dot in the middle of them. Don't they? Yep, they do. But I think we need some more little white marks. Yeah. Hi, Janice. Um, Collecting bill envelopes is a big way to get a lot of um, patterned paper that is different than other papers. They clogged really bad. What clogged really bad? Of course, it clogged. Yes, and Mindy sent me some Marabou. I have some Marabou acrylic sprays, and I'm going to have to soak my sprayers because I have pretty much clogged them all up. I really am happy with my page. I really am happy with my page. Um, Let me bring you real close as I can, anyways. I may be already. Yeah, I'm as close as it'll come. So let's just turn that off and I'll lift it up. Okay, come on, focus. Focus. Okay. Focus. No, it's not going to focus in a close-up manner. It's kind of focused, but not very well. I really like how it came out. I'm very, oh, we have to date it. I need to date it. Just a minute. Let me turn the autofocus off. From those Dollar Tree. Yes, these Dollar Tree clips are very, very, I really like them. Okay, today is 9/4/22. 9/4/2022. Ta-da! That one, and then where's my other one? I really liked how the other one came out today too. This is going to be a fun little book to work in. Yeah, these are Dollar Tree clips. If you guys don't know, I think the big ones. For a while, you couldn't get the big ones in the craft section. But you could get them in the hardware section, and they had red. I, for some reason, got all of mine in the craft section. Lisa sent me the first batch of these little ones, and I have, I think, 2 packages of them open because I love these little clips. I use them all the time to hold stuff. They get very painty because of it, but it lets me hold my books open. But I like both of these pages real well. I think they both came out real good. We'll go to Georgia. Yeah, wouldn't that be fun if we could all just drive down the road and craft together? Helen and I haven't even been shopping together lately. It's been so hot and I've been so busy. Well, next week I have 3 days that will be taken up with appointments and stuff. So metallic gelatos and cheaper brands too. Yeah. I want to do more this next. I want to do more with paint. I do very, very little with paint, and I want to do more with paint. Now, granted, I make all kinds of painty papers and stuff, but I'd like to push the paint envelope. And have more paint. And a couple of people that I watch online, Art Girl Creations, she's actually from near here. She uses these graphite sticks a lot, and I've used them in several art journals, and I really love them. Actually, I think one of the ones I sent to Lisa because she couldn't find any. It was before I found this whole set. But there's another pencil I use quite a bit. I use this one a lot to just scribble on a paper. And this is fun to use. Where's it at? Come back here. This one's not even been sharpened yet, but set up with a camera. Oh, the metallic flowers. They were, Sharon Lombard sent me a little Happy Mail package, and it had a piece of paper in it that was, I don't know, was, about that big. 4x6 or so, maybe a little bigger. It's kind of a handmade paper. It had those little silver flowers on it. And I have been using this piece of paper for months and months and months. And I keep this is my trash bin. Okay, some of this stuff should probably be thrown in the trash. But when I pick up off my table and I have little bits, I put them in here. And this little book is all made from trash that's on my table. So I go on my table and I pick up whatever little bits of stuff. This happened to be a day where there was a bigger sheet of paper on my table. But I try to pick up little bits of trash off my table or out of that basket and create a page with it. The paper is made in India, okay? So let me see if this is a new book. There was a couple of weeks ago I did a flip of my Sunday journal. I'm looking for another page that I've done. Okay, this is just little bits. I did have to dig out some scraps to punch that. So whatever scraps I have, that was just laying over there on my desk, and that was a scrap of paper that was in that basket. So whatever scraps I have, that's what I use to make these pages in here on Sundays. And guys, I have no idea what I'm going to do Thursday. My guest has not gotten back to me, so I don't know who's going to be my guest. I have to talk to him. And wear crappy clothes, it's a win-win, really. What? But I will be live Thursday at 1:30 unless something goes really crazy this week. Like I said, I've got 3 days where there's appointment stuff. Mom's got 2 different appointments, and I have 1 or 2. I can't remember. So I will try to get that list of papers done. I don't want to promise it by any specific time because you know how things are going around here. So, guys, thanks for being here. Love you all, and we'll see you soon. Lisa, I was really glad to see you pop in. I'm so glad you found us. You guys all have a great day. Love y'all. Bye.